Hello everybody and welcome to this week's edition of Jambar magazine. I'm Rocco Latrena and let's get into some stories. YSU art students organized the 89th annual exhibition at the John J. McDonough Museum of Art. The event opened on March 20th and will end April 3rd. Museum director Claudia Berlinski says it was all put together by the Student Art Association. They organize it every year in the spring, creating all the paperwork, posters, and calls for entry.
$5 per entry, or $10 if you have a series of works that go together. And then, so we organize those by categories, and for after the 2 days of drop-off, we have a juror come in.
Lance Yates, colleague of YSU art instructors Chauncey Hay and Amanda Spinoza, was chosen as juror. Yates said the exhibitions like this helps students add crucial lines to their resumes and provide an opportunity for them to see their work in a space dedicated to showcasing it. In this week's edition of the Jambar, reporter Joshua Robison wrote a touching column headlined "Averting from AI." In his column, Robison challenged increasing usage of AI and gave insight on the effect it has had on him as a content creator. His expressed deep concern for the long-term effect of AI on the arts and how much the ability to create is important for humanity. He shares his thoughts on AI generating content that is supposed to be made by people. Robison certainly has a lot of points on AI that should be considered. To hear more of his thoughts on the matter, grab a copy of the Jambar in newsstands across campus or visit our website at thejambar.com. Taking a step off YSU's campus, we've got a story about the world's longest escalator. Here's a closer look.
A surreal, record-breaking sight lights up the night as Chinese officials share a look at the newly unveiled world's longest outdoor escalator in Chongqing. The staggering structure is comprised of 21 combined escalators that span nearly 3,000 feet in length and climb the height of an 80-story building.
When we come back, a story about Gio's music and Royce Anthony. Stay with us.
We know you hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Why go to a school in the Mahoning Valley of northeastern Ohio, surprisingly beautiful as that may be? Why live on a campus that sits on the edge of the Rust Belt, historic and inspiring as that may be? In short, why choose Youngstown State? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the future, we take a back seat to nobody because you can afford us, and we will afford you the opportunity to build the future you want and the life you desire. Why Youngstown State? Because we care about you, your success, and our future. Together. Youngstown State University. Now you know why.
Welcome back, everybody. Local record store Gio's Music has been operating out of downtown Youngstown for over 28 years now, and owner Gio Case has become the face of the business. Jambar reporter Scout Nicholson has more to tell us about the record store and its impact on the community.
Case started Gio's Music in 1998, and his vision was vast. From recording music for his band to selling canned goods in-store, Gio's Music became a musical rendezvous for creatives in the Mahoning Valley.
This is your home place for GOC and the Storm, the band, to make music, practice, and write, arrange, whatever, and do that, and then we can have a hub here that people can come to buy music, or to, if you are an artist locally, we of course love to sell your music or t-shirts or whatever.
When asked about how he formed his band, GOC and the Storm, Case said it happened naturally.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do music because I had always done music, but coming from Cleveland area, Lake County to here, I didn't know a lot of people, so I said, well, if I worked my butt off and opened a record music store, I will meet music people and I will meet musicians, and I did.
As for the future, you can find GOC and The Storm playing shows at venues around Youngstown, including the Varsity Club downtown and Westside Bowl.
Canton-based artist Royce Anthony released his second album titled Velvet Attitude on March 17th. Velvet Attitude is about his life this past year, following the key theme of love through an R&B sound.
Most of the songs I write have like an undertone or an overtone. It could just be like completely about it, but most of the songs I write are infused with just like the idea of love. There's no genre that kind of better fits that, in my opinion, than R&B.
Royce Anthony will perform July 11th at Westside Bowl. Those interested can listen to his music on Spotify and Apple Music. Well, that's all the time we have this week. I'm Rocco Latrena, and you've been watching Jambar Magazine. We'll see you next time.
Support for Jambar TV is provided in part by the YSU Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.